There is something that I wanted to talk about, like our Muslim identity. We take it for granted because we have probably obtained it very easily because we were born into it, or probably because we are living in that atmosphere. We are so used to it that it kind of, I wouldn't say loses its appeal, but you fail to realize that if it wasn't there, what would happen. I think many of us, there are many things that we do in life or that we don't do in life because we find them important or we don't find them important. For example, if you are convinced that something is going to be good for you, you're going to keep doing it. When it comes to Islam, sometimes we undergo certain phases in our faith that we feel like, okay, I'm just going to relax a little bit. I'm going to focus on worldly things more, and I'm going to just let religion, spirituality take a backseat. And you will survive, you will not die, but then you feel at some point in your life, let's say you go in a country where there are no Muslims or where there are minority Muslims, or you are hanging with a couple of people who don't even think that way. Some people might even call themselves Muslim, but they don't have any attachment with Allah, with the Deen. Not to judge, just telling you that sometimes when you are in a situation where that thing which you take for granted is missing, then you realize its importance. Like let's say you stay abroad at someone's place and you see that no one is praying, no one is, the way people dress, it reminds you that you yourself perhaps you're not dressing correctly and you miss it. You miss your hijab, you miss the azan, you miss the salat, you miss the fasting, you miss everything related to Islam actually, because you feel like it's such an important part of your identity. You can't totally disconnect from it because it brings you so much good, subhanallah. So as a Muslim, that's interesting to know that many, I know sociology, psychology talk a lot about identity, but as a Muslim your identity is really intertwined with your religious identity. It cannot be disconnected actually, because that's a huge part of your life. As a Muslim, your faith is a huge part of your life because it I wouldn't say it dictates, I don't like to use such harsh aggressive words, because I don't think Allah really dictates anything to you like a tyrant. He just suggests to you like a parent concerned for you. So like a Muslim, as a Muslim, the way you eat, the way you talk, the way you dress, everything that you do, even you know from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep, every little thing that you do, there is a specific way that you have been taught to do it and you are used to doing it. When it comes to cleanliness, charity, things like that. So if you are perhaps you're living in an environment where it is already saturated, you don't see the importance of it. You think that I can survive even without it, I don't need all of that. Of course you can survive, but I don't think you can live happily and have that peace if you just choose to abandon your faith and completely cut off all the ties that you have with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because I know, as a matter of fact, I have also been to countries where there are practically no Muslims, so I can feel a huge difference. I feel like it's not even a life that I would love to live, like a life where Allah is completely missing from the scenario. There is no azan, no salah, nothing, no hijab. I saw only one woman wearing hijab, I think, when I was in Hungary or Czech, something like that. It could be counted like on I just told you I saw only one woman wearing a hijab. So I also don't live in a Muslim majority country, but there are a lot of Muslims here. And yeah, I just believe that I have always thought of that. Even I am such a flawed Muslim and human being myself. There are so many things which I need to work on. But I am aware that, even if I might take it for granted myself, there are times when you will go to certain places, be with certain people, you will see that there is something missing. You will see that, this is not the kind of life that you want to live, because you love to be worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and honoring this life that He has given you in any possible way that you can. So yeah, that's just my message for today. I just thank you for watching, and I look forward to producing more Islamic positive uplifting content for you, inshallah. so that I can, as long as I'm alive, I can at least contribute in one way or the other to something good. Okay, so yeah, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.